Hello, Teacher Preston here. So I know the last video and this video, we sort of getting into exams, how to prepare for exams and reading questions. And also now today's video is going to be about how to write an essay. I know we've been doing analysis and reading and explanations of text from books and poems before, but I just thought I'd give you some more sort of tips and tricks. So let's get into it. So let me just put my share button here and then share it. Okay, so we're going to look at an essay, example essay called Seasons in India. So let's get into it. So boom, first thing you see, the name of the essay, Seasons in India. Boom, there. Then you know what it's about. Then you have your introduction. Boom. Usually, a lot of people, even though here there's an introduction, not always will people put introduction, but the format, so introduction, middle, end. So let me just get my pointer here. So introduction, India is the 7th largest country in the world, covering a total area of 3.228 million square kilometers from the frigid mountain ranges of the Himalayas. Good word usage here, frigid, very, very good word usage. Not jargon, but good words. That's what makes essays. And the ranges of the Himalayas to the humid forest of Kerala. India has a multitude of climate and weather conditions that span many states and geographic landmarks. Boom! Short introductory statement. So how many sentences is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom! Maybe 6, but that's enough. And then spacing is very important. So paragraphs and then a space. Why do we do this? So one is it makes it more easier to read. So it breaks up the information into bite-sized chunks. Also, it sort of gives a lot more power to writing. So if you just write continuously, it sort of gets a bit monotonous for the reader, that is. But if you have a break or a pause in your writing, spaces in your writing, then that will bolster your writing. So he's given this introductory statement. Also, it sort of gives the reader time to think, wow, amazing, this huge country. Okay, so then Seasons in India. So here you've had the title of the piece, the essay. So you're telling them what you're going to tell them. Here we have it again. Why is that? Because they're doing a sort of Abraham Lincoln. Tell them what you told them, and then tell them again what you told them. So speaking, great oratory, and great writing are very, very similar. A lot of it's about being concise and to the point, and also reiterating what you just said to drive it home. Okay, so seasons in India, it is common knowledge that a season of a place varies with the latitude, altitude, and distance from the sea level. Okay, they made a bit of a dot here. From sea level should be. Even the hours of sunlight during the day affect the weather, not affects the weather. The sunlight during the day affects the weather. Okay, affects the weather, sorry. Indian Meteorological Department follows the international standard of 4 climatological seasons: summer, winter, monsoon, and autumn. Pre-monsoon. So why monsoon? Why? Because India has monsoon. So monsoon is the time where it brings the rains and it's raining. The summer season in India begins in March and lasts until the end of May. Monsoon season follows, typically from the first week of June to the end of September. October to December is considered post-monsoon season. So post meaning the word for after. This is followed by winter, which starts in January and ends in February. So a bit longer than the introduction, maybe twice as much, but in detail. So this is the main body of the work. The middle here is where everything should be that you're talking about. So let's see how many sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So double the length of the introduction. So boom, summed up. Space again, so that people can think about it. Boom. Okay, let's go down. Average temperatures. India's cold season occurs during January and February. Average winter temperatures typically hover, also good word, hover, around 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. The temperature drops even more if one proceeds towards the north and northeast. Summer season starts from March with an average of with average temperatures reaching 32 to 40 degrees Celsius. In most interior parts of India, summer season ends in May and is subsequently followed by the monsoon season. During this season, the southwest summer monsoon sweeps over India. The rains typically recede by the end of summer. Post-monsoon season or autumn begins right after the rainy season, typically at the beginning of October. West India, usually experiences no clouds during the season. Autumn ends in November, which marks the beginning of the winter season. Okay, so also sort of reiterating average temperatures, but also talking about the seasons in India. So introduction, beginning, middle. I guess we could call this extension of middle, or explanation of middle. And then boom, conclusion. So conclusion is the ending. So also spacing here. In conclusion, India has vast and diverse geographic area. Hence, good word usage. It would be quite difficult to generalize India's weather. Okay, generalize about could be better there. Moreover, India's official meteorological department follows the International Convention of 4 seasons: summer, winter, monsoon, and autumn. So could be better, could have ended a bit better with a bang, but still good. So how do we go about doing a good essay? So you got to think about it like writing a book. So what do all great authors do? So close your eyes, think about what you want to write about, picture it in your mind, get a post-it note, or very, very quickly afterwards, jot down points. Then do your first draft. Draft, why? Because it's not the end. So writers always do a draft. So do your first draft, check it, read it, get your friends to read it and say what they think. Check your spelling. Then do your second draft, read it through, check it, get your friends or your parents to check as well. Most probably parents is a bit better, or teacher. And then do your final draft before handing it in. So you see, even this one that has been published on the internet as an example has got 1 or 2 spelling mistakes in it already. So check spelling, check for details, check all those minutiae, as they call it, all the little things. And that's what makes a great essay. So let me just do my stop share. Don't get involved. Don't get involved too much in jargon. So remember and trying to over-explain simple points. Boom, boom, boom. And that sort of Abraham Lincoln thing as well. Tell them. So tell them what you told them. And then tell them again. That's your conclusion. So all essays should have beginning, middle, end, or as we saw in this one, sort of beginning, middle, explanation of middle, end. Okay. Thank you for joining me for today's lesson. Bye bye and see you in my next video. Bye.